How many of you have heard about there's something up with the Cracker Barrel logo? Have you heard about that? Whew. You wouldn't even imagine that changing a logo could create so much controversy. They've got the old Cracker Barrel logo, and then you have the new Cracker Barrel logo. We all know the old one. I never realized how much I liked that old logo until they brought out the new one. And I was like, well, gosh, that just looks so boring. That just looks so sad. The old one just has personality. It speaks to history of the brand. You feel like you're going back into an old country store, and you can get a whoopee cushion or whatever important thing you need for the rest of that trip down the road. But all kinds of fun things you can get there. And it dawned on me, I posted this on Facebook this morning. It dawned on me where they were inspired, where they got their inspiration for the Cracker Barrel logo. I think they got it from Denny's. Doesn't that look similar? And doesn't it look like they just ruined their logo? What they had going was really good. And there's a lot of people judging them harshly. I'm not out to judge them harshly or judge their motives. You know, what caused them to do this? They have this political view. I'm not looking at that. I'm just looking at branding. And that branding literally has cost them around $200 million dollars. Some have estimated up to $500 million dollars in the company valuation. So that's a big mistake. If someone changes something that causes the value of your company to drop by 200 million, well, you probably should look at that and see what went wrong with that. Now, I wanted to bring that up just as an opportunity to talk about how important branding is. Okay. So, uh, and I've got my signs here, right? Hopefully you can see my signs. So in general, we've got two different ways that we run our branding. In general, and there's more flexibility than just these two ways, but with signs in general, you can do a black version of it and have a white logo reversed out and have a black panel and have light colored lettering, or you can go with a white sign, have a white panel, have white lettering up there. That's the main way that we do our branding. Okay. There are some variations you can do, but what I see sometimes is some agents literally try to redo our logo. And I appreciate the creativity of it, but you're going to kill the brand if you do that. It's like the Cracker Barrel debacle should tell us how important branding is, okay? And when we keep things very consistent as a company, it looks like we're professional. We can fake it until we make it. It can give the impression that we know what we're doing. Oh, okay, that's a consistent brand. But if you have people writing Plum Tree on a white poster board with a magic marker, or that's one way to do it, or coming up with their own version of it on Canva, or coming up with their own version of it on Microsoft Word or Keynote or whatever the software is that you're using, it just cheapens the brand and it makes it look like we don't really know what we're doing. So it's very important for us to keep a consistent brand. If you're getting ready to create new signs that are not like these ones behind me, make sure you run those through our design department through Lee and in particular Lee. She's kind of the brand guardian there because we really try to protect the brand, and it's not meant to be. It's not professional for companies to have each store. Imagine each Cracker Barrel they created their own logo for Cracker Barrel. Or imagine one of the Cracker Barrels said, you know what? I really like red, white, and blue. It's very patriotic. We're going to do our Cracker Barrel logo in red, white, and blue because that's our favorite colors. Well, okay. That would absolutely not fly on a corporate company branding type of situation. Think about the top brands in the country, and they always require consistency to the brand standard. And so, by the way, because of the color in our plum, because of that color, if you try to put fire engine red riders on the top of the sign on either of these, fire engine red looks horrible with a plum colored logo. So our recommendation is to use black riders with white lettering if you're going to have the black panels. If you have um, if you have the white panels with the plum, we recommend that you use a white panel and have either a navy blue or a color that's not going to contrast. Black is perfect. Color that doesn't contrast with the purple. Okay. And we do recommend if you're going to use white panels, use white frames. And if you're going to use black panels, use black frames. And some of you maybe you're coming from a different brokerage that you had all black frames, and that's no problem at all. My recommendation is if you already have black frames, go with black panels because that'll look much better. When you use the white panels on black frames, it doesn't look nearly as nice if you do your branding that way. So those are some basic tips. All right, well, with that, I'll let you guys get out there, go sell a house, go make some money, have a fantastic week. If we can be a help to you in any way, don't hesitate to reach out. So have a great week.